Get down! Here we are at Old Fort Erie.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
Tam,
Stan.
what's going on? This fort is a cool fort. It's been burnt down, dismantled, put back together, burnt down again, and it actually was one of the bloodiest battles of the War of 1812 fought at this fort. When the Americans declared war in June of 1812 against the British were here at this fort. But by May 1813, when the Americans came across over there, they came across the Niagara River, the small British and Canadian garrison that was here dismantled the fort and left it in ruins when they took off. Then the Americans took over the fort, rebuilt it up a little bit, but then by December of 1813, they left and went back across the Niagara River, where the British came back and rebuilt up the fort. In August 15th, 1814, the British laid a four-pronged attack on this fort to take it back from the Americans. They lost over 1,000 troops. The Americans were waiting for them, so it became a bloody battle and the British lost this battle. On November 5th of 1814, the Americans withdrew from the fort, but not before destroying it and burning it to the ground. And then they went back across the Niagara River to Buffalo and never came back. Oh, hey, Tam.
Oh, hey, Stan.
What's going on?
We're in Fort Erie.
Fort Erie.
In the guard room.
This is a guard room.
We just had shortbread cookies.
Yum. The guard room, where if you were on duty, you were on duty for 24 hours. This is where they lie down, but they didn't have bedding because you needed to be in your uniform and on your toes just in case. This here is the barracks room. This is where soldiers would have stayed. These are all the bunks and the bedding. Here's the communal table where they would have eaten some meals and played games. Good old game of checkers. When you come into the fort through the gift shop visitor center, there's a lot of reading. A lot of cool stuff that they found buried here at the fort when they were excavating it to rebuild it. This is what the fort would have looked like back in the day. Those red arrows is where the British came during the bloody battle to take over the fort. Oh, hey, Tam.
Oh, hey, Sam.
What'd you think of the fort?
It was good.
Yeah?
I liked it.
Very informative.
Very informative. And we got a cookie. Shortbread cookie.
Cookie at every fort. What's this monument?
This monument was originally erected in the ruins of the fort in 1904, and it now stands over a mass grave that was uncovered during the fort's restoration in 1937 to 1939. They say that it's on top of the mass grave of American soldiers.
Wow, we're standing on a mass grave of American soldiers.
With a nice monument.
Yeah. Although the monument seems to be a British monument. Not sure why that is. But it's a mass grave. Guess they had to bury the dead somewhere.
They didn't want to move them.
Two bloody battles of the War of 1812 was at Lundy's Lane and here at Beaver Dams on the 24th of June, 1813. So the significance of Beaver Dams is that when we went to the Laura Ingersoll Seacourt home, this is where she ended up. From Queenston to here, walking. It's 19 miles, 33 kilometers, I believe, to warn the British that the Americans were planning an invasion. Well, here we are at the Decoux house. The significance of this house is this is the house that Laura Secord walked to from Queenston and went into this house, which is now ruined. But she went into this house to warn the British commanders of the impending American attack at Beaver Dams. And these are the ruins of the Decoux house. As you can see, they had two fireplaces. I'll leave this here if you want to push pause. Maybe you can zoom in and read it. So here we are in the Drummond Hill Cemetery on Lundy's Lane. This is where the Battle of Lundy's Lane took place. Yes, it took place in the cemetery. Lots of old tombstones. Lots here during the battle as well. Haven't found any with musket balls or nothing, but if you take a look at tombstones like this, those are probably here during the battle. You just can't read them. What's really cool about this cemetery as well is that Laura Secord is buried here with her husband, James. And here we go. This is James' epitaph and Laura Secord. Tombstone, Laura Secord. This here is a monument dedicated to 22 British soldiers that are buried here in a mass grave. Pretty cool. They have cannons here and everything. These were probably used here. This church that is here was actually here during the Battle of Lundy's Lane. That's pretty cool. Wonder how damaged it got. Here are grave markers of unknown US soldiers killed during the Battle of Lundy's Lane. This person here, Abraham Fuller, is actually Abraham Fuller Hull. He is the son of the commander of the Detroit fort that was taken by Brock in 1812. Oh, hey, Tam. How you doing? Where are we?
We're Clifton Hill at night.
Clifton Hill at night. For those who don't know what Clifton Hill is, it's the hill of all fun. You got restaurants, you got a lot of 4D, 6D rides, Zombie Attack, Ripley Studios. Got the big Ferris wheel that we're gonna go on. Ranking Burger King. Yum, yum. It's got a new roller coaster on top of it.
Do not turn around, for there is no turning back.
Here's Ripley's.
Follow the hidden passageway and finish the journey of terror, or be lost in the clutching darkness forever. Inside the house of
Oh, hey, Tam.
Oh, hey, Stan.
What's going on?
We're waiting for the volcano to go off
Well, it should go off any second.
in like 5 minutes.
5 minutes? No. This is the dinosaur
Adventure golf.
adventure golf and the sky wheel. This one has lots of dinosaurs. Just waiting for the volcano. You know, volcanoes don't erupt when you want them to, and then they erupt when you don't want them to.
Like something else.
Perv. Oh, I think I hear it. Here it comes now. Any minute now. It's not working right now.
It's like every 5 minutes.
Well, here's a Burger King. Oh, you get funnel cakes, you can get hot dogs.
Go play Zombie Attack.
There's a new Carnival Chaos Hyper Ride.
I think it's new and it hasn't opened yet.
No. All right, back to the volcano. trees in the way. Oh, we saw a volcano through the trees. Oh wait, it's gonna go again. Here comes the big one.
Nice and round.
Yep.
Like a sky wheel.
There's the sky wheel.
Going on that.
Yep. When it's less busy. Oh hey Tam.
Oh, hey,
The
Stan.
sky wheel will rise
We're on the sky wheel.
175
Sky
feet
wheel.
above the
Sky
ground
wheel.
and provide a picture-perfect view of both the Canadian Horseshoe and American Falls.
It's like a big
Combined water flow
Ferris
is
wheel.
estimated at over 750,000 gallons per second, which crash into the gorge below. Looking to the south, you'll see the Fallsview Casino and the Skylot Tower, the Canadian Horseshoe Falls in the background. Further south, you'll see Marineland and their triple tower ride, the Sky Screamer. In the northerly direction, Casino Niagara is located across from the Rainbow Bridge, which joins Canada and the United States.
Fireworks are starting. This is what the improvement fee goes towards.
And the lamps.
Really feel the compression this close on the chest. the finale. Woo! And there you go.
I got some really good pictures.
Every night. Well, we're back home from our Niagara Falls trip, 2023. What
Yep.
did you think of it?
It was really good.
Yeah.
Had a lot of fun.
Did
A lot
you?
of history.
A lot of history.
A lot of cool pictures.
So much history, we have to go back because we couldn't get it all in it.
Didn't have enough time.
Nope. It was fun though.
A lot of hidden history and fun stuff.
Yep. A little pricey around the falls.
Well, you don't eat there, you're good to go.
Yeah. Oh, about eating there. They try to charge you this improvement fee or tourist tax or whatever they want
Improvement tax.
whatever they want to call it. And usually that pays for like the fireworks that you see every night or improvements around the falls. Only problem is you don't have to pay it. You can tell them to take it off your bill because it's not a mandatory fee. If they do try to charge you, just make that their tip. That's all. But yeah, I mean, we go there in the off season usually. It's unusual that we're there, you know, starting of the season or in peak season because it's very busy. And
Actually, we were in low season.
was it still low season? We were still in low season. But yeah, so
Yep.
anything else to add?
Purchase the passes.
Oh yes. Go online before you go and purchase all the passes. You know.
Save gobs of money.
Oh yeah, because if you try to pay for each attraction separately, you're gonna pay hundreds of dollars.
I think we saved for the adventure pass about $100, 120, 150. We saved a lot of money.
Any savings is a good savings.
Yep.
Yep. So join us on our next adventure.
Don't know what it
We
is.
don't know what it is yet, but you'll see the video pop up and then you know we're on that adventure. But until then, we'll see you on the next adventure. Ciao.
What's up?
So we're back from our trip
To Niagara Falls.
to Niagara Falls. Where did we go?
Niagara Falls.
Niagara Falls.
And Niagara on the Lake. And Youngstown, New York. Boot, boot. Sorry.
So we're back from our trip to. It's okay, phone. It's okay.
Holy crap balls.
Well, we're back from our trip from Niagara. We're back from our
Road trip.
too many froms. Well, we're back from our trip to Niagara Falls.
Yep. What am I supposed to say?
What did you think?
Oh, it was good. We had fun. We had air conditioning. It was great.
Every hotel has air conditioning.
We got to watch neighborhood wars, parking wars. That was fun. You were spying on people with the binoculars. What the hell?
Shh, don't tell people that. Shh.